A day after Israel and Hamas agreed to the ceasefire agreement, at least about 5 Palestinians have been shot dead by the Israeli military in 2 separate incidents across the Gaza Strip. Now, the Israeli military claims that it opened fire on several Palestinians in Gaza who apparently were trying to cross the ceasefire line in a violation of the American brokered truce. The Israeli military claimed that they opened fire after the Palestinian suspects crossed the line of withdrawal and approached the forces operating in the northern Gaza Strip. Now, the IDF warned residents of Gaza to heed the IDF's instructions and not to approach the forces deployed in the area, otherwise to risk being shot dead. Now, this comes a day after Hamas returned 20 living Israeli hostages in return for nearly about 2,000 Palestinian detainees, many of them young children, and many of the detainees without any cases against their name. Now, Hamas also is due to return about 28 bodies of the hostages, but only about 4 have been brought back from the Gaza Strip. The bodies of these 4 hostages have been identified by the Israeli Defense Forces. One of the dead has been identified as a Nepali national, Bipin Joshi. Now, Israel is now accusing Hamas of failing to commit to the ceasefire deal. Israel has reportedly set the end of Tuesday as a deadline for Hamas to hand over the bodies of the remaining hostages, even if those bodies are buried under the rubble. Now, the families of the hostages have expressed anger and grief at the extended wait. The International Committee of the Red Cross has called for the dignified management of the deceased, saying that its teams are now ensuring that the dead are handled with respect. The ICRC has also called for all crossings into the Gaza Strip to be opened to allow for aid into the war-torn Palestinian territory for those who need it desperately. Now, post the ceasefire, Turkey has sent a ship carrying nearly about 900 tons of food to be delivered to the Gaza Strip. After inking the ceasefire deal, the American President Donald Trump said that he wants to rebuild the devastated Palestinian territory but hasn't committed to a Palestinian state. The United Nations has said that an estimated $70 billion American dollars will be required to just clear out the rubble and then to rebuild some parts of the Gaza Strip, which is being reduced to a complete wasteland after 2 years of relentless bombings by the Israelis using American-manufactured weapons.
Here, Mr. President, why don't you give him...